Even though Pinocchio is a timeless story and it has been told in many different ways, it feels like Disney's 1940s Pinocchio is the definitive Pinocchio. When people think of Pinocchio, that's what comes to their mind. But Del Toro's Pinocchio is my new gold standard of this story. Guillermo del Toro released the third and latest Pinocchio movie out for Netflix. We all know the story of Pinocchio, a puppet that comes to life. But this movie is a little bit different. It is set in the 1930s in Italy during the fascism era. One thing that I love about Del Toro's movies is that it radiates with passion, adoration, affection. Even with movies that he has made that I am not super crazy about, I still really appreciate what he's going for, with how it looks. The production is always awesome. I love the costume designs. This movie does have some familiar beats like from any other Pinocchio story, but there are still some different ideas and paths that this story follows. There are ideas about anti-war, about grief, mortality, fatherhood, and purpose. It works well because while it is still following an original story, it feels a little bit different and it feels unique. Those ideas are used as ways to flip the story's morals on their heads. It's not just about Pinocchio getting in these situations from his mistakes. The world building is immaculate. While it is set in Italy, it still feels new and each set piece is distinct from one another. Everything feels big and that fits with the story since we're getting it from Pinocchio's point of view. This is partly because of Del Toro's production. He is always big on these set pieces. They are always beautiful to look at. All of the character designs are interesting. They're exaggerated and they're incredibly detailed. While it is still an animated film, everyone looks grim and morbid, and part of that has to do with the storytelling, but I think the designs have helped with that unique tone as well. Some of the looks are inspired by Chris Grimley, who illustrated the book in 2002. Other than that, it feels original. Some of the characters are original on their own. I also need to talk about this superb casting, and I really had no idea some of these people were in this movie. I was aware Ewan McGregor would voice Sebastian Cricket. He's gentle, he's humorous. The way he interacts with the story is kind-hearted. Ron Perlman plays a general named Podesta. He feels threatening, but part of that has to do with his booming voice. Christoph Waltz plays Count Volpa, and he is menacing in this movie. He's always fantastic at playing terrible human beings, and this honestly is one of his best. I wasn't even aware Tim Blake Nelson was in this movie. I won't spoil his involvement in the movie, but I was kind of shocked during the credits when it said, "This is Tim Blake Nelson." I was like, oh, I didn't know that. The same goes for Tilda Swinton, who plays the wood sprite and Death. I don't want to go too much into detail about their involvements with the story. You can probably guess what they are doing in the movie. Swinton isn't doing anything off-putting with her voice like she tends to do in some of her other roles. So because of that, I was not expecting this to be Swinton. I was kind of also shocked by that. She's very calm and gentle for the type of characters that she's playing in this. It's very interesting. I really enjoy it. Cate Blanchett plays a monkey named Spazzatura and kills it. Spazzatura might be my favorite character in this entire movie, which is wild to me because I was not at all expecting to feel an attachment with this monkey. She's mostly just making grunts and monkey noises, but I think that's just awesome, funny, and cool that Cate Blanchett played a monkey in this movie. I don't know, maybe I'm just easily entertained by that. I also have to give a shout out for Del Toro for making these characters interesting. Geppetto has a backstory that adds so much more to his relationship between him and Pinocchio. Also, I just need to say Tom Kenny also voices in this movie. I won't say who he's voicing, you could probably Google it if you want to. Good use of Tom Kenny in this movie. Tom Kenny rocks all the way. Finally, I need to talk about Gregory Mann, who voices Pinocchio. I honestly think this is one of the best kid roles I have seen in a long time. All of his line readings feel genuine, and he brings so much life and personality to Pinocchio. His childlike wonder really fits with that anti-fascism theme that Del Toro is going for in this movie. It's honestly one of the most interesting renditions I've seen of Pinocchio. Now, I will say there is singing in the movie that I was not expecting and not prepared for. The characters that do sing, they do a good job, they hit the notes. I don't really think any of these songs are that memorable. Sometimes they serve a purpose or are used in a humorous way, but I mainly didn't care for any of them. The usage of darker themes makes it morbid and innovates the original story. The character designs are insanely detailed and stylized that make them unique and feel original. The voice cast is amazing. I never found anyone distracting. They all fit these characters perfectly, and the line reading is really fantastic. I guess be prepared to hear some songs. Maybe when I rewatch this, knowing that they are going to sing, it won't bother me as much, but I still don't think they're super memorable songs. Most importantly, this is a movie that proves the animation medium can be as fascinating and compelling as any other medium. It comes out on Netflix on December 9th. If it is playing in your theater, definitely go see it. That's how I saw it. I am going to give Pinocchio a 4.5 out of 5. Thank you so much for watching this. Have you seen Pinocchio? Are you going to see this new Pinocchio movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know down below. If you like this, please like it. You can comment your thoughts, subscribe. That would mean a lot. Make sure you exercise every day, drink your milk, and have a great day.